The history of a people is often one of violence and death, of great triumphs and greater tragedies. Such is the grace of hindsight and age. Our world as we know it began with a small flicker of light and curiosity that flourished into an age of wonders and hope, followed by a millennia of peace, until finally we came into being. Strong and proud and utterly ruthless. But this is where their story starts, with a new age of innocence being born into a world forged of blood.
Well, that was a rather dramatic intro. So despite it saying continue, I have not actually played this yet. I got to hear went into the settings and turned the music down from being deafeningly loud to sensible. And that's all I've seen of this. So Forged of Blood is supposed to be, I'll say medieval, but I believe there's sort of magic and monsters, so D&D-esque setting. XCOM game with some overworld sort of management aspects to it, I guess. Well, even XCOM has the planetary management side of things, so that's what this is supposed to be. I have no idea if it's good or not. Let's take a look. Oh, okay, hang on. So we have the War of Claims. Step into the shoes of Prince Tavius Kanikan and shape the world of Atreus by your actions. This mode will challenge you to explore the stories of three main factions while racing against the clock to win over the hearts and minds of the world. Uncover the various endings, explore the rich lore of Atreus as you take part in the War of Claims. Or a Tyran Conquest. Conquer Atreus through brute force without the constraints of the faction story arcs and events in this open world mode. You must complete the first act of the War of Claims to access this mode, as it comes without any additional guidance and tutorial text. This mode offers an unrestricted and unguided game for you to enjoy, though no additional events will occur past day 675. Well, that's nice of them to actually put that in as a, you know, you don't have to be stuck to our repetitive story if you've played it 5 times already and you can just do what you like. But we're obviously going for the one that's enabled.
Humankind has always been inferior to us. Their short lives driven by primitive survival instinct and immediate fancies rather than the nobler pursuits of our kind. That is why they serve us. And we, in turn, guide them for millennia. That all changed, of course. It started, as many tales often do, with an ordinary evening. A sleepy castle in the moonlight, a world on the brink. A royal family together for one final moment before fire, blood, and war. At the head of a new insurrection, the humans of Atreus have risen up against the rule of their betters, hell-bent on governing themselves into oblivion. Outnumbered and taken by surprise, defenders fell by the dozens, as the human swarm only grew in number. Amidst the chaos of the siege, a king stands with the last of his men. Sword in hand, the king uttered one final command to his aide. "Quintus, see to my boys," and led his men in one final sally.
I've seen worse introductions. The only thing I would say so far is we know who the humans are. We have no idea who these people are. Are they elves? Are they something altogether different? Alright, welcome to the world of Ataras. Humanity has risen up, and as they lay siege to your castle, you and your remaining guards attempt to make one final stand to allow your two sons to escape. Play the battlefield with WSD. Rotate with Q and E. Zoom with the mouse. C to go back to normal. In instances where the trainer objects on screen can obstruct your view, push F for transparency. That's good and nicely thought out. To move the mouse over an area marked by a blue movement indicator and click. At least it's not green. Doing so will expend a move action. Cast a spell or use target ability. Click one of the icons on the control panel on the bottom of your screen. Note that all standard yellow and full red actions are targeted abilities that only trigger when applied to a target. Quick green, I'm not going to be able to tell them apart. And move blue, activate immediately when clicked upon. Yellow and is that and that meant to be different? Targeted abilities when applied. I can already see this is going to be an issue. I'm not going to be able to tell them apart. Alright, once selected, the ability will need to be targeted on a tile. Character's turn ends when all turn actions have been expended. You haven't told me whether our move and attack actions are separate or... Right. You click to end turn icon on the right, end turn at any time.
Take me to the enemy.
King's High Mage is the current guy. We've got the King's Hunter, the King's Slugger, the King's Executioner, and... oh, that's a name and a half. Aurelian Javar Kanikan. Right. Survive as long as you can. The king must survive. And we have Elodian's Chill. Point damage and initiative damage. Fire of effect blast. Right. So the two ranged characters go first, then one of them. So I don't want to go charging forwards or my squishies will get splatted. Now there are different... oh, that's nice. That'll save me hassle. Once I work out what on earth this one is, because those look the same to me, unfortunately. Maybe that's green and that's yellow, I guess. Run do hit point damage. Looks like we'll kill that one. Like it. And his turn. Green quick action views. Shifting. Blue. Okay. Quick actions to also use move and standard actions to activate. You can only attack once, but you can use your attack to move or do a quick step. Alright, causes attacks to apply agility damage. And we just shoot at him, I guess. Missed. 20 accuracy versus 44 dodge. Good shimmy. Push him there. Why is there not a way to hold a turn? Because ideally I'd let this lot go to see where they come from before I go running off down here and run into all of them. Like that.
We will not be oppressed any longer. On your command.
Interesting accent. Right. I'm gonna do a quick shimmy down there, I think.
Our enemies will fall.
Attacking him would be the top one. That increases critical hit chance and accuracy at the cost of initiative. Pop that, and then swing at him.
That's not a scratch!
Oh, he didn't like that one. The Slugger. So this has accuracy and quick actions at the cost of hit point penetration. Move to there.
Pleasure.
Just end their turn. I don't think let's do too much with that. Alright, magic in Ataras is derived from a special stone called Magorite, which works by pushing and pulling energy from the environment and alters it into a specific attunement. Okay. It's not about any equipped Magorite will be a neutral charge. Casting a drain spell will put it at a negative charge, require an expel spell to cast, or another drain spell can be used. Well, that's interesting. Casting a spell, the effect will be placed on the highlighted tiles rather than a character. Characters in the affected tile have their own individual checks for each spell. Ah. Right, know that in combat it's advantageous to swap your weapons depending on the tactical situation. In this battle, the king and his royal guard are equipped with primary and secondary weapons. If you wish, you can spend a move action to swap. Okay, so I did one of those, and now I have to do one of these. Cast it there, I hit both of them. Is that guy not dead? Battle of Fog of War, obscure enemies that you've not encountered, though you'll still be able to survey the terrain around you. The ability is shared by all members of your party. And the sight is measured by a straight line drawn from a single character in 10 turret. Large objects, vision. Small objects provide cover to varying degrees. Magorite spells can be cast on tiles within the Fog of War, providing the caster is in range. What's this one do? By agility damage. Yeah, I'm not going to move him. Chance 99%. Nice. Cover objects like trees, barricades, statues provide cover for you and your enemies on the battlefield. Categorized as full and partial. Okay. Cover effects are applied in any direction as long as the direct line of sight goes through. Press the Alt key for additional tactical context like attack range, cover object health, spell effects. Okay, so if we slide into this one and then smack him. I think that's going to be the end of the turn, and we're just going to have to take the return here.
Blood means nothing. Sir.
Right, let's just, I guess, kill him. Slide down there next to that guy just in case it helps out the next one of my characters. I'm not sure it will. Don't know if there's a flanking type rule. It hasn't really mentioned it.
Our cause is just.
Standing by.
Doesn't look like there's opportunity attacks as he just walked off. Let's smack that one about. Turn. Right, we can do a little blast effect now. Let's blast it down there and get both of them, shall we? Didn't do anywhere near as much as I was hoping.
On your command.
We can't finish that guy. Ooh, that's quite the pushback.
On your command.
Stay there like that, I think. I don't really want to advance off the steps. Actually does more damage to him.
As you wish.
I'm gonna stay a row back because they could get in between and hit up at him. That sounded like a ranged
Oh,
attacker.
you think you're better than us, eh?
Yes, dear.
Okay, increases penetration and accuracy.
If the crown wills it. With pleasure.
Go get some vision. Can't see anything. Lovely.
As you wish.
Finish him off. Ranged attack again. Right, this battle is not meant to be won. You've ensured the future of your bloodline by ensuring the escape of your children. Press the end tutorial button when you're ready to rest and accept your fate. Yeah, let's move to there. Gonna have a bit more of a fight, I think. Just a bit more. See what happens. Really not impressed with that spell. Really doesn't seem to do a
As
lot.
you wish.
Definitely not as much as it implies when you do the mouse over.
My lord. For the king!
Their archer is really bad. Ah, there is a tax of opportunity, so why didn't I get one earlier?
Gills or not, you bleed all the same. Ready to serve.
I am ready, sir.
Yeah, there must be something I'm not getting with the magic side of things. Wondering if it's that thing about the stones being opposed and I'm not quite seeing what it meant. Anyway, we'll end the tutorial and see where it goes.
Theirs was a valiant stand by any measure. Nearly unmatched in single combat, the king and his men held their ground against the unrelenting mass of humanity. Each life given willingly, each sacrifice stubbornly prolonging the inevitable. The king is dead. Long live the king. And so begins their story.